Let's talk home mining real quick. If you guys are in the market for your next home miner, I highly recommend ASICmarketplace.com. They have some of my home favorites like the Bidax Gamma 601, the new Supra Hex 701, and look at this, the Canaan Avalon Q, one of my favorite home miners, especially for heating during the fall and winter. And they got some of the new ones out there. The Nerd Miner, Nerd QX version 6.1, as well as the Beast Octa Axe. I can't wait to get one of these. Really looking forward to it. Finally, if you guys are in the market for parts, they actually just started carrying parts for home miners as well as full-size ASIC miners, power supplies, cables, adapters, as well as even control boards. Listen, when you're at checkout over at ASICmarketplace.com, use the checkout code TheHobbyistMiner for $100 off. Check out the links directly down below. Hello, what is going on, guys? Thanks for coming to hang out with me today. Something a little bit different that we'll be jumping into today, seeing if we can get these things to work. I don't even know if they'll work, to be honest with you. These are Bitcoin miners from back in 2013. I'll show you real quick here. Here they are hanging on the desk. Going to give you guys a bird's eye view when we do jump over there. Should we flip this? Let me flip this real quick. Can I flip this? I think I can flip this on camera. Is there a mirror option? Here we go. Flip. There we go. Much better. So that is actually what we're going to be playing with and working on today. Looking forward to it. See if you guys can help me out along the way. Should be a lot of fun. But yeah, thank you guys very much for joining me today. Do appreciate you guys coming out. This will be a lot of fun for sure. But yeah, how's everyone doing? What's Bitcoin? I got to look back. Bitcoin's at 78,000. I actually have one of the Brains decks back here, and it's there. And then actually up top there, I have it up there as well. But yeah, 78,477. So 80, anybody? I'm thinking we'll hit 80 next week. You know, I don't know if anybody is going to Bitcoin Vegas. I will be there. I fly in on Sunday. I fly out on Thursday. So there will not be any live streams. So some quick little family business here. There won't be any live stream on Tuesday or Thursday next week. I will be in Vegas, which will be a lot of fun. If you guys want to follow along, I'll be taking boatloads of pictures with people in the event, but follow me over on Twitter. Twitter is like Twitter or Instagram are probably the best platforms for that. Yeah, please make sure you guys follow me over there. You can do ! Twitter in chat or ! Instagram. It'll give you that. Mods can go ahead and link that in chat if you guys aren't already following me. That would be awesome. But we're going to spend maybe 5 minutes catching up, seeing who's in chat, seeing what people are chatting about. And then we're going to go ahead and jump in and tinker. We're going to spend till about 2 p.m. tinkering. Twitter equals X. Listen, no, X is stupid. It needs to be called Twitter. Let's be honest here. Let's be honest for sure. Yeah, so that being said, we'll spend till about 2 o'clock tinkering with these old miners. I'll be happy if we can get one working, to be honest with you. Like one miner actually working would be awesome. Absolutely awesome. Cracking. No, this is not an adult beverage. This is a Starbucks iced energy. It's watermelon twist. So something to give me a little pep in my step. Listen, I've already had coffee today. All right, this is like mid-afternoon. Give me a little zip. Ah, it's good. Refreshing. Absolutely. The Cooking Mailman says, Hobbyist, make sure in Vegas you play Attack for the Planet. Moolah, not familiar. I probably won't have any time to do any gambling or actually like on the floor of the casino at all. I do actually enjoy 3-card poker. Really enjoy that as well. Not as much on blackjack. I'll play blackjack, but not as much on blackjack. But I will be busy. The days will be busy. I'm just going to be, I already have a list of about 20 different booths I want to check out. I'm hoping to bring you guys a video the following week on new things coming to crypto mining. Hopefully there's a lot of new announcements and new hardware shown off at the event. So I hope to bring a video there. And then in the evenings, jam-packed. Cocktail hours, dinners, after parties. I think they call them more open bar events every single day, which is crazy because like some of these start at 9 Eastern and end at 1:30 Eastern. So we're going back 3 hours, which is fine. East Coast to West Coast, fine. But now when you got crazy late nights, I see some naps in my future in Vegas. I'm like, oh, back in my hotel room for 2 hours, shower, nap. Absolutely. Absolutely for sure. Let me catch up here. Did you see Panda hit a Dogecoin block? I did. I think that's awesome. I saw his video. I saw his tweet yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? I responded to Panda's tweet on like, hey, video or it didn't happen. So I'm glad to see he did a video there, which is good. Panda actually like did a fancy thumbnail. I was actually really impressed by that. But I know it was a good video of solo mining on some of the benefits of solo mining on Mining Dutch and reaping a lot of the rewards, which I think is awesome. Afternoon, welcome as a pirate. Thanks for coming to hang out. Hobbyist, doing well. Hope the same to you. I have a question before we start. Since I have free electricity, should I just pool mine with my Volk Mini or should I test my luck with solo? Great question. If you only have a Volk Miner D1 Mini, I would say pool mine for sure because you don't have to worry about the cost of electricity. I think is great. How much electricity do you have? Like how much can you use? Because I'm very curious on like where you take it from there for sure. But that's great. Good for you. Rain white sour gummy. Interesting. Guess I'm late. Thought it was at 5 o'clock on Thursday. You might be a little bit behind. So the Thursdays are always going to be Thursdays. I'm going to try to do 12:30 like I do on Tuesdays, but every once in a while my day might be busy. I might not be able to get things done, so I might push Thursday. Thursday is like the wild card. If we have a stream, it'll probably be at 12:30, but there's chances it'll be like a 5 o'clock. It will really vary. I list my live streams out over the weekend for the upcoming week, so just take a look there. But Tuesdays will always be consistent for sure. Thursdays have always been a bonus. I shouldn't say always. We just started them 2 weeks ago. The Cooking Mailman's hoping to see if Kanan will have a newer version of the Avalon Q. Yeah, we'll have to see. Boris is here afternoon. Sounds like it's going to be a good time in Vegas. Yeah, absolutely. The Tad says, you will need to stream a few shorts live with a new product or the week after will be old news. I definitely will have it on. Okay, I definitely will have it on Twitter. If like all of a sudden, oh my gosh, there's a new miner that everyone needs to know about. YouTube, maybe we'll do some shorts. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I appreciate that food for thought because I do recognize the fact of like there is value in being first or early. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I appreciate you keeping me in it. I like it. I like it for sure. Moderators going crazy with the exclamation points. Hi, I'm trying to mine in South Africa. How do I see the best mining sites for me, ping wise? I think your question is what are the best pools to use based off of ping? Are you doing solo mining or are you doing pool mining in South Africa? Down the list here, Mining Chef. How do BTC pools mine? How do BTC pool mine on Nano 3? What site or pool would you recommend? Or do you recommend just solo mine? Just solo mine. I actually have a video on the Nano 3 coming out tomorrow. Some cool stuff going on there. A little upgrade. So take a look at that tomorrow. But I 100% recommend that you solo mine with solo miners and you pool mine with pool miners. The nice thing is previously asked about with the Volk Miner D1 Mini, you could go both directions, pool mine or solo mine. It's great because it can transverse both worlds. I get you on Twitter, so all good. Nice. I get you. 100%. It would be nice to have on YouTube. All right. Let's not waste any more time. We're 5 minutes in. we're going to jump over. So first thing I want to do, give me a second. I'm going to swap over to the mobile mic here. So let me turn that on. All right, that's on. And we're going to clip it on here. Okay, and I'm going to change microphones here. Would love your support in just telling me if this works. All right, we have swapped. Ooh, that's really loud. Let me turn that down. Let me turn this mic down. All right, that's probably still loud. Hang on. All right, let's see how we do. How's that? Is that better? Tell us that. Okay, I think I just fixed the mic. You guys should be able to hear me. You're on this microphone now versus this microphone. So let me know if it's loud enough. Coming in loud and clear. That was loud. Yeah, sorry, it was like ranked all the way up for sure. Boris says the A2X versus the Nerd QX. I think the A2X is a good avenue to go. Perfect, perfect. Okay, cool. Thank you guys very much. So let's go ahead. We're going to swap over to here, and then we're going to be back and forth between here and the computer. All right, so I'm going to walk over here. It might be, let me know if it gets too loud. We're going to put our beverage here off to the side. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, so this is just a Lenovo little mini PC. There's nothing special about it. It has Windows on it. I don't even think there's an NVMe in or anything. Probably has 8 gigs of memory in this. So I have Windows installed on that. So my goal today is to see if we can get this miner working. Now, if you guys saw my video this past week, awesome. If you didn't, I won't blame you, but I will tell you, go check it out. Add it to your list of videos to catch up on in the future. These are miners from 2013 that a buddy of mine was cleaning out their basement and went ahead and gifted them to me as he knew I was big on Bitcoin mining. And he was into Bitcoin mining in 2013. So I'm just going to go through these real quick while I have you guys on here. These are USB block eruptors. There's actually one that is the red color. This is the Sapphire Editions USB here. This only does 300 mega hash. And this is one of the early USB hubs. Look at this. You like this fan? This fan probably uses more power than each of these. These actually use 2 watts each, but this was an early setup, early USB hub there. And then we have this guy, which is called the Butterfly Labs Jalapeno. This did 5 gigahash, not terahash, guys, gigahash. And we actually opened this up in the video and went through just kind of what that hardware looks like inside. Man, miners were like stuck together with like duct tape and glue back then. These holes are not factory. You can actually tell this one's a little bit out of line here. But my friend, added that for cooling on this unit. And there's no screen. There's no web GUI for this. You actually plug in with power, and then you plug in with USB to a computer. The computer runs a batch file with CMiner, and you actually mine. So the computer is the brain. Nowadays, when you get a BitAxe, you have a computer of some kind built in with the miner. This literally is just the ASIC side of it. There is no wireless, no Ethernet, no nothing in this unit whatsoever. I'm going to jump over to the computer here just a second. I actually realized over here that I can't see the chat. So let me grab my phone real quick because we're going to be bouncing back and forth. But let me bring up the live stream on my phone, guys, because since I jumped over here, I haven't been able to see your smiling faces. So let me bring that up. There we go. I'm going to turn it down. Okay. Can I see the chat? I'm going to put you guys like somewhere. Where am I putting you? Where am I putting you? Like over here. God, that's going to fall. You know it's going to fall. I'm going to move this car. Okay. FYI. Oh, there's an echo? Oh, man. Hang on. Let me fix it. Thanks, guys, for telling me. There we go. That should be better. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry. Echo is gone. Thank you guys. You have an echo from the other mic maybe? Yeah, I picked it up. It's actually from the camera. Why didn't they add? Yeah, you have to remember as a pirate though, this is from 2013. Like the technology in 2013 was nowhere near what it is today. So this guy here, this 5 gigahash, and then finally this guy here, I don't know the gigahash, we're gonna have to see. But this guy here is a Butterfly Labs Little. Yes, this is called a Little. This is called the jalapeno, but this is called the Little. It's almost like a giant tube or tunnel. And on the back side has 2 6-pins. So this is one of the early versions of actually utilizing a 6-pin for a miner that we're very used to today. And then there's that USB port there. So this could be 25, 35, or 50 gigahash. There were 3 different models made back then. But yeah, I actually found out all of this over on the Bitcoin Mining Museum's website. Sorry guys, the echo did come from the camera. The camera, I muted it. It was added as a source. I threw this together last minute, so I appreciate you guys very much for understanding and hanging with me. So what I want to do is I want to see if we can get this to work. So we're going to start out over here, and then we're going to go over to the computer and log into this computer here. I'm remoted into this computer because we have to do a bunch to get this working, which is absolutely great. Is it really worth to still run these legacy units like the Gecko Compact Fs? So units like this, like these older units here, they're absolutely not worth running. I am just doing this for fun for today's live stream, just to see if any of them even work still and if we can get them mining. That's it. These are not worth it in any way. After today's video, these are going to go on the shelf up back behind me here as fun display pieces. You guys know I love some of the nostalgia stuff. We got like the Nintendo over here, Nintendo games, things like that. Oh, let me show you one game. I got this game more recently. Check it out. This is my latest pickup. This is the original Donkey Kong that came to Nintendo. So Donkey Kong Classics. Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr., 2 great games in one game pack. So this one's actually in pretty decent condition. Not perfect. There's a little bubbling right here on the back. Some scratches there. But the label on the front's in good condition. I don't collect these from a, oh, are these going to be worth money? I purely collect these from a nostalgia perspective on like, oh, I remember this game as a kid and I really enjoyed it. That's it. That was my latest pickup. I know some of you guys enjoy following along on that. So thank you guys very, very much, which has been absolutely awesome. As a pirate says, oh, okay, then it makes sense. 2013. Yeah, this is nothing new. Like, this is old. Absolutely, for sure. The Hobbyist Museum. By the way, guys, if you guys saw Dave Hall in chat, you guys want to see what he won? He won something in a video. Let me walk in. I'm in my closet right now. I'll show you it real quick, and then we'll jump into this. So check this out. David Hall won this from a video recently. So this, look at this beauty. I'm gonna pull it out of here. He won. Oh God, almost dropped it. He won. This is the NerdQX Hydro Miner. The screen's actually right in here, and he actually won this more recently. I think this is like 7. Is this 7? 8, 9 terahash? I can't remember, somewhere in there, but he won this more recently. I have to actually ship this out. It's on my to-do list today. So congratulations to him. We'll be shipping this up to his side of the world later today, which is awesome. I'm going to put that over here to the side. Congratulations to him, which is great. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and jump into this here. So the jalapeno, as we talked about, has power and Ethernet. I have no clue which power adapter it should use. We have 2 power adapters here. I'm going to take a guess. It's the smaller one, meaning from a power perspective. So they both, let's see here actually. They're not plugged in right now. Let's see. This one doesn't even fit in here. So okay, that's going to make the first one pretty easy. Let's see if it fits in here. All right, it fits in here. And this says on it, AC adapter 100 to 240 volt, 1.6 amps, 50, 60 hertz. Output is 12 volt, 60 amp is what that is. So can somebody in chat do the conversion for me in watts, 12 volt, 6 amp? Because where my thought is we also have this Butterfly Labs. Oh, this one's the 6-pin, so it can't be that one. Okay, and then this one probably uses the first power plug. This was just what was in the box. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so that one works there. Dummy. Can't believe I forgot. That was 6-pin. So this one works for the USB, which is great. So we'll try that. Maybe we'll try that in a future video. Not a video, a live stream. I think that'd be fun. So that being said, this is the 6-pin. We're not going to worry about that one today. We're just going to worry about this one. So here is a Ethernet cable, 72. Nice, Tech Man. So check it out. Here's our Ethernet cable. It's got like the, what would you call this here? USB what? What is that weird shape again? Micro? Is that micro USB? It reminds me of those big printer cables back in the day. Okay, so we're going to plug this in to here. Okay, we're going to put that right here. We're then going to plug it in via USB into our computer hanging out. Okay, we're plugged in. Now, we haven't plugged in any power yet, so let's get that going. Let me move some of these goodies out of the way. Our drink we're going to put on the other side. Thank you for the quick math there, Tech Man. Which, this is set up for 30 watts, so it's kind of nice that it has a little bit of breathing room. All right, so here is our cable. This one's going to go over here. All right. So this is this cable is thick and super long. All right, so we're going to plug this in. Okay. All right. Now, we'll know if it at least powers up. Maybe we'll see the fan turning in there. Maybe we'll hear something. Maybe, you know, who knows what we're going to get there. I got to unplug some stuff back behind me here. All right, here we go. You ready? Moment of truth. It may even smoke. Okay. You get nothing. 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 Oh, that's a shame. There's no lights on this thing or anything, is there? Nope. She might have went to be, as I tell my kids, she might have went to be with Jesus. I'm just reseating all of the cables. Nothing. Womp, 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 womp. Does it smell like China? No, this has been... Oh, it came on. It came on. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I'm going to put my microphone near it. Just reseating all the cables. Heck yeah. All right, here, we'll put it right here. Yeah. All right, so we got a fan going. A little bit of air. You broke it, tearing it apart. Probably. All right, so we got some air there. Dude, can you imagine this without... Like, this originally was designed without those holes. That's terrible. I totally understand why my friend put these holes in there. But yeah, I can smell it. It smells like China. Is that what Panda does? He goes... Now, remember he used to do the sniff test all the time? I think I smell... Do I smell it? Gotta wait for that. But yeah, Mike. Okay, so... Great. It's on and running. So now let's go ahead and jump over to the computer. So I am jumping. Let me grab my phone. I don't really need that there. Oh, I'll leave it there. It's fine. Okay, so over on the computer, guys, I'm going to bring up that small computer. Okay. All right. Let's see. Hello. There I am. Okay. So here we are. Let's get this full screen. Come on. Let me do this real quick. Let me go here, 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 here. Okay, cool. Now I'm back looking at you guys. I'm still on this microphone here, which is good. I can't believe we got it working. Yes. Okay, so this is that computer. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to unplug the USB and plug it back in and see what happens. So let me do that real quick from the computer. So let's unplug it. I heard a ding. You guys heard that, right? Which is good. From the computer's recognizing it. All right, cool. You guys might not have heard it because, oh, you might have. I heard a ding, which is great. So let's actually go into Control Panel because I want to see here. And there's no app, by the way, for this, guys. Like, there's no app at this time for this at all. So I want to go into, let's see, Advanced System Settings. And let's go into Device Manager. See what we get here. Okay, so it's showing a bunch of devices unknown. It could vary. Okay, so we got to install I would imagine we have to install an actual driver. Now, here's what I want to do. I want to unplug it again and plug it back in just to see here if it's one of these unknown devices. Maybe. Yep, it was already recognized. You see down here under Universal Serial Controllers, there's 2 devices. So it is recognizing it. All right, I plugged it back in. Do you see that at the bottom there? So it is actually this device right here, USB serial converter. I don't need my microphone in front of me. It's already on me right now. So that's good. We might be able to jump right into CG Miner. What I was thinking was, I'll put this off to the side. Let me see here. Is chat still working? I want to make sure chat's still working. I actually used, I use Copilot a lot with things I do day to day. I don't use any of the other AIs, but I actually put it in here, into it. I said, asking about setup methods for this. Very curious on that right now. And it looks like complete setup and configuration guide, Butterfly Labs Jalapeno Bitcoin miner on Windows, modern method. All right, let me check one thing here, guys. Hang on. Yes. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure everything was working right. I think a few of you guys messaged me. Yeah, you did. Okay. We're going to put that off to the side here. Okay, so install the required USB drivers. The Jalapeno uses an FTDI USB to serial chip. Without this driver, Windows won't recognize the miner. I think we're already recognizing it though. Go to FTDI's website, download the VCP port drivers for Windows, install and reboot. I think we're good. I think we don't need this. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I need to go out and get this? Because it is recognizing it. Does it say it's working properly? Yeah, look in here. Oh, there it is, FTDI, and the device is working properly. I don't think we need a driver. Chat's broken? Okay, it must be because I haven't seen anyone, I didn't break it this time. Okay, I was gonna say, I'm not seeing chat at all. I just see first time say yes, and Joseph Rayo said I didn't break it, and Bare Naked Miner says chat's broken. That's the only thing I've seen recently, so I wasn't sure if you guys were all still there. So, maybe refresh your chat. I'm going to refresh my chat too. Let me do that real quick. Oh, you're kidding? Oh, Bare Naked Miner. This guy. Who invited him? Who invited him here? All right. So let's see here. So I think we're good from the driver perspective. And we can move on down below here. So plug in the Jalapeno. Open Device Manager. I did that. You should see something. I saw that. If you see unknown device, the driver didn't get installed. I think we're good. All right, download a compatible CG Miner build. Butterfly Labs' original software is dead. You must use CG Miner with BFL support enabled. I would just make sure you have the suggested driver, not Windows. Slop. Okay, you need to build a build that includes these drivers. These legacy builds still work. Jalapeno, okay. If you want, I can package a safe, clean download list. Oh, I like that. Let's see here. I'm going to put that in. Let's see, can you package a safe, clean download list? We're here. I like it. We're here. Okay. Okay. I need to, we got a few steps to do there, but let me go down. Oh, it didn't work? It must be because I'm in incognito. All right. I'm going to have to, let me do this real quick here. Just me. There we go. Let me hit F11. That is because that is set up in like an incognito type of deal. So let me type that out here real quick. CG Miner. There we go. And can I get a list? I just put, yes, I'll give you a safe, clean, verified download list. Okay, cool. I found what I needed. Nice. Nice. Okay. So once this is done, I'm going to share it again so I can find it. Oh my gosh. We'll give it a minute. It's taken a while. It's finding everything we need, which is good. Want me to put this into a single zip? Yes, please. Please put this into a single zip file. It'll put everything for me. I'm gonna bring this up here in a second. Oh, CG Miners. Let's do, I want the full Jalapeno starter pack. It's calling it like CG Miner only, CG Miner plus driver, or like the download pack. Which I think the Cooking Mailman, I think you were a little right. Friends don't let friends use Robinhood. Who's using Robinhood? Okay, cool. So that's there. All right, let me copy this link. And then I'm going to go back over to our PC. F11. Oh, wrong one. F11. F11. Nope. Why are you messing with me? Here we go. Full screen. All right, here we are. Ta-da. Okay, let me do the new link. Perfect. So it gave me, look at this. Put it together for me. So let's hit start. Click start on the card, and it will take care of the entire build for you. Give it to me. I'm a human. It's not doing anything. Am I missing something? Oh man, let me go over here. Hang on. Let me see if I do that on this side. Start, and then I can do open. Yeah, I can't do it on that one. Open. Let's see what happens. I'm giving it a second. Oh man, it's like spending all the time there. All right, this is wasting a ton of time. I don't want to waste this much time here. Let's go back here and see what we can do to get this working. Oh, okay, we'll give it a second. That's Copilot for you, right? Yeah, you missed Max come in. That's right. That's right. Don't tell Max we're here. Don't tell, that's right. So I did hit start. It's not doing anything, but it's also probably because I'm not logged into Copilot on this machine. But it's building everything out on another machine, which is great, which is really, really good. Come on. Build folder structure. It's doing everything for me. I'm going to need a USB drive, guys. It's putting it all together, which is perfect. I'm curious to see if we can get this working. All right. USB acquired. So right now it says, I'm reading on the screen, and I'll swap over here in a minute. It says, I'll put a complete jalapeno starter pack for you. Folder structure, bat files, readmes, and download pointers for CG Miner and FTDI drivers. Let me research the exact legacy CG Miner build and driver details. This is like AI for you right here. Like this is where it's like, man, imagine how many hours you would have had to spend and forums you would have had to read through and questionable links you would have had to click. Like absolutely would have been crazy. Those of you guys just joining, this is what we're working on right now. We are going ahead and seeing if we can get this old 2013 jalapeno, this is by Butterfly Labs, jalapeno up and running actually today in 2026. We did get it USB plugged in to this computer. That's how you ran miners back in 2013. There weren't any standalone miners. You needed a computer to plug them into. And then right on top there is the actual jalapeno. The nice thing is it powered on. We got it powered on, which is the first step. And Windows has recognized it, which is great. Absolutely great to see. So we will have to see what happens here. I'm just waiting for this to finish. I might do some of it manually. The reason why is because it has to be WinSlap approved. Just like when you update chipsets on GPUs, if you let WinSlap handle it for you, you don't have the latest updates. Oh, sure, absolutely. Yeah, because some of those things aren't entirely up to date either. All right, okay. It provided me some links and stuff in here. So let me go ahead and start that. So I'm going to copy that. Let me jump back over to our computer. Where is that? Yep, I messed it up. I broke it. Let's see if we can get this up here. Okay, we're back over. I'm going to swap you guys over here in a second. Let's see what we can do. And let me swap you guys here. Yay, there we go. Okay. Why isn't it letting me scroll up? Dang it. Let's see here. I don't want the full jalapeno pack. Task is running. Okay. Let me go back here. See if I can grab this. Bear with me here, people. Copy. Copy. Okay, let's go back over. Paste. Nope. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Here we go. Main screen. All right. So I guess we'll go out and grab that driver that we were talking about there. Right? There we go. So how do I copy this here? There we go. This is the driver. Now it does say it has it, but with Windows. But we'll try to install this one, just like the Cooking Mailman was recommending here. All right. VCP drivers. Here's Windows from 2025. I like it. We're gonna go with I think this is 64-bit. Let's take a look here real quick. I thought you could see that. Couldn't you see that in system on a computer? When you go 64-bit. Yep, so we'll go with x64. And we'll get that installed. All right, that's done. Now let's see what it gives us here. Let's see what it gives us here. We don't need those. From a long time ago. I like it. All right. Extract. What do we... Okay, so we'll have to direct it to this folder for that. So let's go in here. It's this guy here. We figured that out because it does say FTDI, which is good. Actually, let me check that. I just got a message. I just got a message that the package is ready. Oh, wow. Okay. This is insane. This is crazy. Maybe we'll do this. Let me see if this will copy over to our computer. Maybe. All right, let's take a look. I feel like max voltage right now. Pretty badass. All right, they put this together. I'll put together a complete jalapeno starter pack for you, which is good. All right, so the zip format isn't directly exportable, but I can deliver all 9 files individually. So there's a README, a start, a CG miner. Here is this miner here. The jalapeno starter pack is built. The 4 text files are here. Wow, this is crazy. The script. All right, so I think we're, let me go ahead and get done what we were doing. I think we're good to move forward with that driver from what we had found there. So let's go in here, properties, and we're going to update the driver, update driver, browse, and let's go to that location, downloads. There's that folder. I'm going to try the folder level first. Oh, it does say, okay, the best driver for your device is already installed. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's done, which is awesome. So now it likes the driver we got. Okay, now the repo has, okay, included in most CG builds. If your CG miner is missing that, you can safely get it here. I don't need that. I just want to download CG miner. Here we go. Step 2. Butterfly Labs miners require older CG miners that still include the BFLSC driver recommended build. So we can get it from here. Nothing looks shady about this. How's it going, Max? Welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out with us today. Do appreciate it. You guys chatting about Robinhood. I like it. All right, so we're going to download this and hope we don't get a virus from 2014. Oh, baby. Extract all. All right. So I'm going to take CG Miner and actually move this folder to my desktop, just so it's a little bit easier accessible. Paste. All right, that's done. What's next on our list? Okay, why this is safe. I love that. Okay, original Butterfly Labs CG Miner fork, historical reference. This is the original BFL fork of CG Miner. It's outdated but safe to browse. Butterfly Labs CG Miner. Important, the repo has no compiled releases and not updated, but it's legitimate. So why would I go, this one says recommended legacy build. Okay, That says historical reference. Included in most CG Miner builds. If your CG Miner build is missing that, okay, if I need that. You living on the edge there, Hobbyist. I know, right? Okay, optional. USB driver tool. I don't think we need that. What you should avoid. To keep safe, here's what not to download. Thanks. That should have been at the top. Okay. That's pre-configured bat files. I need to go. Where's my list here? Oh, I can't do it. So here's everything. Just save each one into a folder structure outlined in the README. Okay. I remember not having a credit card when I was in school and planned to buy a USB miner, but my parents would not let me. The stream brings nostalgia and pain. That's right. Okay. So it wants me to copy these. Yeah, so it wants me to copy these and put them into different places. So this is a folder structure. And then it wants me to save this as mine.bat. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to bring up a notepad file. Okay, I don't know why it's asking for a username and password. Okay, perfect. And we're going to do file save as. And now this is telling me, this is a little bit different, but mine.bat. We're going to have to take a look at this here. Let's go to, now it is telling us folder structure here. To put this under script, see, this is a starter pack that it generated. So we're going a little bit off the cuff here, in here. So that it's a little bit different than what they're doing there, but we're going to save it in this folder for now, and then we're going to see if we can figure this out as we go. So we're going to go to desktop, into CG Miner, and we're going to call it that same thing for now. And miner.bat, there we go, save. We do have to check that the file type is right, that it saved it right. Miner underscore, what did it called? What's that called? Miner underscore pool, which is right here. It did save it as a bat file, which is good, which is actually what we want. What else does it have in here? There's miner. What is this folder here? What is this here? This is, oh, that's a backup. No, we're not going to worry about the backup. We're good. We don't need a backup. Check device, save as check device. Quick scan to confirm your jalapeno is detected. That's cool. Let's take a look at that, which is a good option to go. All right, it's got a bunch of stuff. Okay, so let's do that one. New text file, which is good. It called it check underscore device dot bat. It didn't save correctly, so we're going to have to resave this. File save as. We need to do all files and save it there. Replace it. Is that going to work? Let's find out. It might not work the way I just did that. Refresh. Yeah, it didn't do it right. Let's do the same way we did before. So notepad file. What's up, Mr. Max Voltage? Thanks for coming to hang out with us today. It's so nice of you to make time for us. So nice of you. Okay, this is to check if the jalapeno is detected. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I like that. All right, and that is check bat. Okay, I like that. I like that. That's a cool feature. All files save. Okay, let's see if that worked right. Check device. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. It does have a stop mining, which is nice. So we're going to do that one too. Let's do the same thing. This is the way it used to be, but you didn't have all these guys. You had to like go find these out on the internet, and it was like, oh, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Back in my day. All right, there's stop. That's cool. Save as CG Miner and config. Optional CG on alternative to the bat. Nope, I'm good there. Okay, so, but we have to go in and configure. So let me look here. Under mine pool, let's open, we want to edit this. Edit in Notepad. Okay, so in here, let's take a look. We have our pool and our worker. You think we can run this on my own pool? Do you guys think we can run this on my own pool here? That probably won't work, but let's find out. I don't know what the port is. Let me check here. Oh. There we go. Chat boards? Oh yeah, 100%, you know? Why isn't that working? Let me try that off screen. Try a different way to access it. Please hold. There we go. I don't remember what the port is. Oh man, MRIC and like the chat rooms and stuff like that. You are absolutely right. Man, how far we've come. All right, so let's look at the port. On here is 6004. And I'm going to copy the Bitcoin address too for our test setup. Okay, so let me go back to what you guys were looking at. Okay, so port 6004. Worker name. We're going to paste that in there. Hey, what's up, Lewis? Welcome. And we're going to call this, what should we call this? We'll just call this jalapeno. Okay, password is X. Nice. Okay, do not edit below this line. Love it. Thank you. Okay, save. So this should call, yeah, see how it calls CG Miner? Now I'm curious if it's gonna find this. I don't know. This must be some type of. Does anyone know what percent tilde dp0 dot dot means? What does that mean? Because like, do I need to put? If it doesn't exist, it doesn't echo. It says it couldn't find it. Would it be better for me to replace that with the actual file path of CG Miner, which is right here? I'm thinking, what's up, Crypto JTN? Like, do I tell it to go here? Like, this is where CG Miner is. You see what I mean? You guys know me, always fucking things up. Let's, we're going to copy this, and I'm going to put this over here. It says don't edit, and then I'm like, let me mess with this. Like that. Like that. You see what I did there? Like, I give the full file path. Oh, hang on. I got to keep CG Miner in there. Current, is that what current directory is? Okay, cool, cool, cool. Okay, then I'm just going to leave it because it's in the right place then. Okay. Because we're in the current directory right now. Dude, this has like some nice error reporting in there. Okay, so I'm going to close out of these. Let's run this check jalapeno. Don't save. I'm going to leave it. All right, so there's a check jalapeno one. Check device. Let's see what happens. The system cannot find the path specified. CG, let's see. Oh, press any key. Scanning. One GPU device unable to load. That doesn't make me feel good. If you saw BAG, if running CG Miner devs, name 0, platform 0, device 1, graphics card, unable to load AT. Well, that makes sense. That doesn't really, how does that, let me take a look here. Let's see what we find. I only trust scripts from it. Yeah, right? Right? All right, let's see. Check it. It scans for BFL jalapeno devices. So it pulls from the current directory CG Miner. If it doesn't exist, it goes there. Running CG Miner devs. Okay. Interesting. This doesn't really check much. It just goes into ndevs. This is a little bit of beyond my skill set. Let's take a look here again. So if you saw BAJ, on vendor, Intel, platform 0, devices 1, it shows the, whatever, let's just try it. I'm just like, let's wing it. You know what I mean? Unless you guys in chat have recommendations, I think we're just gonna try. Cause like, if I launch CG Miner by itself, it launches, loaded configured file, probing for an alive pool, failed to resolve, wrong URL, pool. Oh, look at that. It's actually within CG Miner. Take a screenshot and paste it into Copilot and ask what to do. I will after this. Because it looks like, can I edit this? Edit in Notepad. So like this is CG Miner. Oh God. But there's something about Flypool that's already built in with CG Miner. All right, let's try this. You ready? We're just going to go for it. Why not, right? Run as administrator. Okay. The system cannot find the path. CG Miner not found. It didn't like that path. There's the pool information. Make sure you extract CG Miner into the CG Miner folder. See cg/put CG Miner here.txt for download instructions. Interesting. Let's see. Well, that might be something. Do you need a CG Miner folder, or should we be up? I wonder if we need to be up a level. Like if these scripts should have been in a different level. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so let me see. Let me see. I got this error. Let's see. See what it tells me. It says thinking about it. Working on approach. We'll give that a minute. In the meantime, it seems like maybe we are in, maybe we should define where it's located. Yeah, here, let me do this. You ready? Let's do this. Edit in Notepad. Let me change that here. I'm going to go with my hunch. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see the screen. I'm going to go with my hunch here of changing this to tell it where CG Miner is located. Oh, the location's different? Okay, well, let's try. You're right. Yep, you're right. Let's double click on it. Starting CG Miner, load config file, CG Miner config, probing for a live, failed to resolve, wrong pool. Interesting. So even though I am doing this, so okay, so this worked better this time, but it's not pulling the config file. Loaded config file, CG Miner conf problem. So pool one, so it has the wrong pool information, which is interesting. So CG Miner is working now, but it's not pulling it from where it needs to be. Like, it's not actually using this config file. So in the config file, we're telling it right here. We set the pool info. Yeah, you don't start CG Miner directly. Yeah, so it's pulled right here. Look. Oh, maybe. Huh. Here it has CG Miner exe pool username and worker name, which it pulls from up here. It seems like it's just going to, it launches CG Miner, and then it stops. It's not actually moving forward using our pool information, right? Am I right here? This is what you get when you use Copilot. I went out of order. Here, and that's probably on my fault because I didn't put things in. I kind of did different avenues for this, if that makes sense. Let me go back here. Yeah, I kind of went in a different order, and I don't pay for any of those other crazy businesses over there. Yeah, that's why I was curious on it. Because I mean, I guess I could start over here. It's asking me this folder, and then it's got all these readmes and these scripts into these folders. And then drivers there, CG Miners there. Like it has a whole hierarchy to it, you know. All right. Oh, I don't think any of them are great. You got to pay to play, Max. So this put together a lot of it for me. But I didn't put things in this hierarchy here. Let me look here. Unavailable. Generated file expires after a short period. Oh man, Please regenerate if needed. Is that all of these? Yeah, that's all of these. Dang, I waited too long. Okay. Can you run the config file first? Well, let's look here. Oh, hang on. Hang on. It's going to cgminer, loads the configuration as cgminer.conf, which is the config. I need to look at that. Probing for that pool. Interesting. What is in this? What is this here? Oh yeah, that's where it's pulling that from. Weird. Why is that here? Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let me steal that information. Let me just do this here. You ready? My node. Here's that information. And now let me just steal what I put in here. I wonder if I just put that in there. Because like this file is just telling it where to go. Like I don't know that we need all that. Let's find out here. This is the config file. Right? Yep. And then here's your user. User.worker name. Okay. Well, let's keep our syntax all together. And our password is X. All right, how about that? There we go. Yep, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. We're just messing with it. Why not, right? Okay. So what if we just start this again? All this is doing is calling all this. Oh, okay. We're thinking. Started cgminer, but okay. We didn't. What? Something's messed up here. There's a stop mining one that we created. Okay. Let me close these. Now let's see. After we change this pool information, it doesn't move forward with it. You see what I mean? It started cgminer, but then it's stopping. This is why you make backups, people. So if I go in, let me download. The bat didn't detect the miner, but the integrated graphics, so starting it directly will use the... Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. Let me extract this. I can grab that file back again. So you're thinking we need to take a step back to get the jalapeno working, is what you're thinking. Like to make sure the detect jalapeno is working, is where your head was at. So like, oh, it did something. That screen changed. Nothing we want though. Yep. Yeah, that it's just like sitting in limbo. Let me stop. Is there any mining? No, it says there's nothing mining right now anyway. Okay, so let me delete that. Oh, delete that. Paste in that config file again. Okay. And this is what that config file actually looked like. So it just had the pull information. So when we start... So this gets here. It gets farther than where we did before. Load config file. Probing for a live pool. Failed to resolve. Wrong URL. Pool.fly. Yeah, so it gets that far. But... Oh, it's trying to resolve pool.fly here. New mining device, name. There you go. I'm wondering if I do this. Let me just play around with it here. Let's save that as .old to be safe. Copy. Or a copy of it, whatever. There we go. There's a copy. Okay. let's see if we edit this. I wonder if we just put in 86.211:6004. Okay, let me do that. Let's see what that does now. Probing pool. Pool 1, slowdown or URL or credentials invalid. So it can resolve it, right? So let's do the next step here. Let's edit this. So let's actually put in like this proper information here. Yeah, oh, I got rid of the, good call there, Danny. I got rid of that. I'm wondering if that's my challenge there. But let me see here. All right. This is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking. What do you guys think? You think? Is it on TCP or COM through USB port? Well, it's the jalapeno is plugged in via USB, but it's using CG miner on here. So let me save this now. Let's see. Let's see what we get. Okay, failed JSON error in configuration file. Configuration file could not be used. Interesting. I wonder why it's failing there. The original was this guy. It had http:// and then the URL in the port. Any cable should generate a COM or an IP address. I'm not sure what you guys mean. I think it's still an issue with this config file, though. I think it's still an issue with the config file, is where my mind goes. I don't know what you guys are thinking. Like, you could put anything in here, you know what I mean? My node, you know? Does it have COM port in device manager? Yeah, we were in there earlier. I'll take a look here. Like here, let me bring it up here. You missed the close quote on the address? Oh, let's take a look here. I'll bring this up first. Device manager. It's right here. Properties. FTL. It says port and hub. It doesn't say COM on there. It says port. Yeah, it says port on there. All right. Let me go back. Did I miss that? Did I miss that? I hope you're right. Oh, yeah, yeah. Look, quote, and there's a comma right here. Let's try that. I can't believe that. Cannot believe that. Save it. Let's see. Let's try again. Probing for a live pool. Pool 1 slowdown or URL or credentials invalid. Interesting. Interesting. It doesn't seem to like our syntax somewhere. Maybe try it open as soon and put in the command directly without the bat. Well, this is where I'm thinking, like, is this the challenge here? It might not like the IP address either. Let me do this here. Umbrel.local. I could do umbrel.local because you need the flag too. What do you mean there, Giovanni? CG miner O pool username. Yeah, but isn't that in the you're talking about, that wouldn't be here. That's in, you're talking about in the actual, in this file right here, right? Which we're in, edit in Notepad. This is the one we're starting. This one a little bit different. Oh, look. No servers were found that could be used to get work from. Please check the details from the list below or the servers you have input. Most likely you have input the wrong URL, forgotten to add a port, or you have not set up workers. It gives the pool. So look, it's actually adding the pool ahead of time here. Stratum plus TCP. Okay. Username, password. Press any key to exit or CG Miner will try again in 15 seconds. So it's reaching out to it. Most likely you have the input the wrong URL. So it is working. It's just not. There you go. Okay, Mark Smith. Interesting. So what if I use URL? You guys want me to use URL? I can just use a URL. I wonder if that's pulling from here. If that pulled from here or the other spot. Because you see how at the top it has this? It's almost like a double. But it's in this config here. Let me, why don't I just use umbral.local and see if that works. Like the host name. Should I try that? Save. Close. Close. What pool are you using? My local node. It's my local node, which maybe the local node doesn't support such low hash rate either. I don't know. We had to give this a minute, remember? Giovanni, or Mark or Giovanni, it seems like you guys have a little bit more experience. It needs a UNC path to run to. Okay. So should I instead go to a public pool then? Like, should I just go to C? If I just went to CK pool, would that be better? Like if we just went out to CK pool, CK pool solo, you can just use the URL. Just look at it. Look at that. Wouldn't you look at that? So like, yeah, you see here, example, right here. I don't think it's commented out. Like here, it's got. Oh, thank you very much there. Appreciate it. Thank you. Did I miss the L11 giveaway? Yes. Yes, you missed it. Oh, it's thinking. Still thinking. Check a public path. Okay, here we go. So, yeah, it might be something with my pool. Like it doesn't like it. Forgotten to add a port. Okay. Oh, it's going to the IP. Oh, look. Pool 0 and pool 1. Okay, interesting. You see how there's two? So the one is referencing, so this is from the config file. This is from the actual batch file. So it is using both. One is a pool 0 and one is a pool 1. So it is using, interesting. So it is trying that first one, pool 1 slowdown. So it is using that. Yeah, it's reading both files. You're correct. Some of you guys are screaming at me, and I can hear you from here, I promise. So it tried again here. See, it tries again in a few minutes. Or 15 seconds later. What? Where's the file? The file's gone. Oh, I'm in downloads. Oh my God, Jesus. Okay, hang on here. Desktop. I thought I was in the wrong folder. Okay, interesting. Wow, tech support old school. Surprised it didn't need. That's right. That's right. You're laughing. Thank you guys. Yeah, so this isn't commented out, but it is using this as pool 0. What if I just remove this? How do you comment out again? Isn't it like parenthesis? Or what is it to comment out? I can't remember. I don't remember. It's been too long. I'm playing 80s tunes in my head, like RuneScape. Yeah, I feel like we don't even like have it go, because this is considered pool 1. or yeah, versus pool 0. What do you put in front of it to comment it out? Isn't it like colon or something? Somebody remind me. Somebody in chat remind me. Because let's not add in anything too overcomplicated. I'd rather get rid of one. REM, really? Is that what that is? Oh, because that's here. Okay, got you. So what they did... Oh, I got you. Thank you. So they just did this. I should have just looked above it. It's right there in the document. Hey, Max Voltage, get off your high horse, all right? Not everybody is at home playing with this stuff all day long. All right. You know it. You know I'm right. All right, we'll do that. Perfect. All right, cool. So let me save that now. Baby steps. I think we're going to go to a public pool, though. Let's try this here. So, oh, CG Miner has stopped. It stopped like instantly. No logon credentials supplied for pool 1. So it stopped. Interesting. So now if I go in here and edit this, it's telling me no logon credentials. You know you're special when you argue with yourself and still come up with a solution. You sound like me. Dude, this is like how I work through things. 100%. All right, let's try a public pool. Maybe it's something with my node. So like, I don't want to spin my wheels on this. And solo.ck pool is one that has been used for a while. Different code uses different characters. Yeah. What? I forget. Let's save. Let's close. All right, let's try again. No login credentials supplied? Why is it asking for login credentials? I don't, it's odd. No logon credentials supplied for the pool. Why is it asking for no, let me copy that. What logon credentials? Why is it asking for logon credentials? Because you're like credential. Why is it asking for any credentials? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't swap you guys over. I'm sorry. This is what I wanted to show you. Well, worker, yeah, it's very odd to me. CG Miner stopped, which I get it. When I go to edit the config file, name URL, user, unless, do these not have to be in parentheses? Probably have to say in parentheses. Yeah. Username is wallet. Yeah, I know. That's what I thought too. CG Miner is running. Okay, let's see here. No logon credentials. CG Miner is auto-loading a cgminer.config file sitting in the same directory as cgminer.exe, and that config has solo.ckpool.org with no username and password. You have two options. Open CGMiner config in Notepad and find the pool entry. It probably looks something like this, and it's got some parentheses there. Fill in your credentials. That's what I did. User, yeah, that's what I did. Delete or rename it. Important driver correction. I need to walk back that driver guidance for the original starter pack after checking the official CG documentation. The correct Windows. Okay, yeah. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah. Unplug it all and throw it back. Listen, got to give it back to 2013. I feel like we're correct here. Let me look at that file again. Pools, name, parenthesis, that's the wallet. And I did .jalapeno. Hang on. That all looks right. Aren't you supposed to run the application file? There's no application. There's no application here. that doesn't give me, it's telling me to fill in credentials, but the credentials are in there. It's telling me to download a different file now. Interesting. It's telling me that the driver is not correct. You don't want the FTDI driver. All right, let's take a look here. It gave me this crazy shady link. What is that? That's not what? Let me read that for a second. I need to walk back the FTDI VCB driver guidance from the original starter pack. After checking the official CG Miner documentation, the correct Windows setup is use the Win USB driver via ZADIG, not the FTI driver. CG Miner talks to the Jalapeno through libUSB, which requires the Win USB driver bound to the device. The FTI VCP driver actually blocks it. Download that, plug in your Jalapeno, run the ZADIG as administrator. Okay, let's do that. We're pivoting here. We're pivoting. Maybe this is some of our issue, I don't know. This looks like from back in the day. That's not shady or anything. Run as administrator. Virtually transmitted diseases incoming. That's right. 100%. Do you want to allow that to check applications online? No, let's just do no. We're not going to do updates right now. Okay, interesting. Okay, plug it in, run it, go to options and list all devices. Options, list all devices. Find USB serial converter or your Jalapeno DI device in the drop-down. There's a BitForce SHA-256. That's actually what's on the chip. Yes, that's actually what's on the chip when I open this thing up. Okay. Find USB serial converter or Jalapeno USB device in the drop-down. Set the target device to Win. Yep, there's USB. And replace driver. Okay. Why not? I don't think it's doing anything. Oh, here we go. Sometimes you just gotta have a little patience, guys. I had to use ZADIG for my ASIC miner block eruptor. It should make it work after. Oh, interesting. I have that behind me. Man, you're coming in here, Krebs. Maybe this is maybe you're a blessing here. We're trying to figure out how to run this CG miner. Did you get a did you figure out how to run CG miner? That's what we're trying to figure out today. We got like 15 minutes left in our stream, so we're gonna try to figure it out. And if we don't, we're coming back here. I promise you, we're coming back here in like 2 weeks, okay? Because Vegas is next week. It's AOL dial-up. It feels like it, doesn't it? Absolutely feels like it. What am I getting sent here? Oh, nice. I was confused. It's done. All right, let's look here. Close. And if those of you guys who are here familiar are questioning what we're doing right now, we're actually working on this Jalapeno miner, Butterfly, just to see if we can get it working, plugged into this computer that you see in the bottom left-hand corner. Okay, so that finished. Let's go ahead. Let me check that driver now. And then I also want to, there's that batch file that checked for the Jalapeno. I'm curious on that. Nice. Nice. Okay, this is there. Look, ooh, that's better. It says BitForce SHA-256. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Let's do that check Jalapeno script that we had in here. Check device. Remote support. Look out for magic smoke. That's right. Hey! What do we got here? That looks all the same. That I don't know that works. We'll have to see. So let me run this again. Okay, no login credentials again. So we're still stuck back here at this no login credentials. We're running into a problem. We'll see if anybody knows why. Where we're getting no login credentials. Like, let me leave these blank just to see what happens here. Because for some reason, it's yelling at me when I have a username and password in there. No login credentials supplied for solo. Oh, it says HTTP. It doesn't have, that might be why. That might be why. It doesn't have the full thing in there. Hang on. Hang on. Edit. I wonder if we need the full dealio in there. I wonder if we need, because we want, it's not doing stratum. It's like, I wonder if that's part of the issue. I'm just taking a guess here. Bear with me here, folks. You need to exclude your iGPU or else it won't. Well, how do we make it exclude that? How do we do that? You got any recommendations? Save. Nope. Man, coming up short. It shows the full one there now. Yeah, I don't know why it's having issues with credentials though. No login credentials. Why is it asking for login credentials? I'm confused. So I'm just going to a solo pool now. This is the we commented that out. It's finding CG miner. Wait. Let me force this in here. Let's just force this in here instead of using the variable. Let's just copy and paste that in. I'm just winging it here, guys. Now we're just winging it now. We're just winging it. I am up for any recommendations. I think this is a syntax issue or like something I'm doing issue. I don't think this is a like I think that's part of our problem. Will Wheaton. Will Wheaton. Oh, okay. Okay. Progress. Progress. We got it working. Well, to a degree. We got a step. So, okay. Authorized. Welcome to solo. Okay. We got a welcome message back from the pool. Probing for live. Change difficulty. Oh, it mentions pool 1. Okay. Switching to pool 1. Stratum. TCP solo. CK pool. First to live pool. Okay, I like how it's authorized, the way it spells it. Welcome to solo pool. There's our IP address, or there's our, Stratum. Switching to pool 0, Stratum, okay. Error, failed to CL get device info when trying to get the CL device extensions. I think this is what you were talking about here, Giovanni. Failed to initiate GPU. Restarting the GPU, restarting the CG miner. Okay, so it's referencing, the GPU like you thought now. How do we got to get rid of, why is it referencing the GPU? How do I tell it what device to use? Or how do I tell it, let me check this CG miner file. No, that's not the CG miner file. The config file. I want to see what's in there. Because how does it, How does it know what device to use? Progress. Progress. It wasn't IP. It had nothing to do with the IP. It was pulling from a different spot. Why it says GPU threads here. I don't know what that is. It had nothing to do with IP. It was pulling, I'll show you. This is where it ended up pulling that info from. I'll show you why. Ready? Here. In here, so here, we went ahead and we commented out up top here, right? We commented that out. Down below here, it was going, this was going to the variable pool, which we commented out, and we commented out worker name and password. So once I hard-coded that in down here, it worked fine. So, CG Miner is, how do I need to know, how do I, in CG Miner, have it ignore device :1? Is that what you saw there? Did I miss that? Well, that said GPU. You're talking about in here, right? So this says GPU threads 1, but I'm not seeing device. How do I tell it which device to use? That's my question. Let me run that again. How do I tell CG Miner not to use the detected GPU? Spin up the cray. Oh man, this is the fun. Like, listen, if we get this working in the next 8 minutes, awesome. But like, this stuff is fun to me. Some of you guys, P equals password, right? Yeah, yeah. Add the -- disable GPU flag. Here's how to apply it both ways. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, so this goes in the CG Miner config file. Okay, so we want to go here. God, there's so many windows open. I got to stop doing that. Right here, actually, it's telling me to add --disable -GPU in front of this right here. Let's try this again. Save, close. I don't know. I got to close. I don't even know if you need to close the notepad file every time, but like, I feel like you should. Open. Failed to initiate GPU thread, disabling device, restarting the GPU from the menu. I think it's not to, you put the worker name for the password? No. I think it's still not detecting it. Oh, did I? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Did I? Let's look here. No, I didn't. Oh my gosh, I did. Well, that doesn't matter. That shouldn't matter. But I'll put those in that way. I did disable GPU. I had to use CG Miner version 3.1.1 because my block eruptor had trouble reading on those newer versions, I believe. Could that be it? Just a guess. Yeah, I'm not. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because it's. I wonder if I have to reboot. I wonder if I have to reboot after I added that new driver. Because if I open this now, it's saying fail to initialize GPU thread 0, disabling the device, restarting the GPU from the menu will not fix this. Try restarting CG Miner. Who's right? What are you talking about, Nick? I don't know what you're talking about. All right, I'm going to restart this computer. Let's see, as a Hail Mary. Because it seems like we've got connected to the pool properly now. The issue is it's going to the GPU and not actually to the jalapeno. But the jalapeno is coming up in Windows and everything, like coming up properly, which is good. All right, I'm rebooting that. I'm going to reboot the jalapeno too at the same time. Okay. By default, it uses all GPU. I read online, not the API listen. Okay, okay. So any recommendations when I get back in? like to try to tell it what device to use, because I think that's the challenge right now. Is like, which device do I use? You know. I hope you don't have ChatGPT opened. You'll go in circles with that. I don't. I was using Copilot. Hang on, I got a message here. Okay. If you how do I specify the device though? Let me log back in. That's what I'm wondering. How do we specify the device? You said you didn't put the worker name as the password, and you did, so I was right. Oh, you piece of shit, you, Nick. Come on now. No, I appreciate the heads up. The Hail Mary is delete the config file. All right, so we're back in here. We're back in it. We're back in it. Let me do this. Okay. Let's get back into it a little bit more. We'll give it like a few extra minutes, okay? So let's go ahead and restart this, see if it gives us the same error. It's still okay, so it's not going. I feel like it's not going to the jalapeno. Let me launch that again. All right. Oh, what's up, the Mining King? How are you? I'm literally going to be done here in the next few minutes. Techman says, what is that device? Where would you put that, Techman? I'm going to be done here in a minute. What's up, King? We are playing with miners from 2013, seeing if we can get them to mine. My friend gifted them to me. This is a jalapeno, Butterfly Labs, and we are trying to get this working here. Where would you put that device, or whatever device number, that pepper, the pepper, you called it a pepper versus a jalapeno. How do you know, where would you put that device info? And where do you find that out? Is that in control, or is that in device manager? Okay, it says dash disable GPU flag isn't working in 3.6.6 build. Use -G0 instead, which sets the GPU threads to 0. Oh, well, we saw a spot for that. Hang on. Well, two things. Let's kill that. Go back here. We saw a spot for that in here about GPU threads, remember? GPU threads. Let's set that to 0 and see what happens here. What happened? What happened? Connecting the solo pool with Stratum, blocking the difficulty. CG Miner has stopped. Okay. In the config file. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Let's try this again. CG Miner has stopped again, but it's not telling me why, right? It's getting there. Oh, it says GPU 0 here again. I wonder if, I wonder if we have to specify the device on how to do that. I wonder if we have to do that. What if I come in here? I still think we need to specify the jalapeno. Are you guys right? I still think we need to specify it. King, we're going to be wrapping up here in a minute, brother. If you're still here. I don't know if you're still here. -G0 is what they recommended. But I think we've gotten it away from the GPU now. Oh no, the system file cannot find... Oh, it doesn't like that, -G. -G0. Yeah, it doesn't like that. Let me edit that and get rid of that. He error failed to when trying to get CL device extension, and CG miner indicates that while the miner can see OpenCL platform, it cannot properly query it. Your GPU. This is almost always a driver level issue, an outdated OpenCL. Okay, can you ping the jalapeno? I don't know. How do you ping it? I mean, it's interesting. So when I come in here, control panel, and go to system, somebody was saying something about device. Let's see. So here is the device, Bitforce SHA-256 SC. There's a port and a hub for location. Somebody was saying something about device ID. Weren't you talking about device ID earlier? That's what I'm not sure about. Oh, okay. So we've gotten this far. Okay, I am going to end the stream here, and we are going to pick this up not next week because I'm going to be in Vegas, but the following week is what my goal is here, because I got other things to do today, content to record, but we're close. We're getting there because I feel like if we get this working on this one, we will get this working on the other jalapeno devices. Is kind of where my head's at in that regard. I don't know about you guys, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that there's opportunity to do that as we need to, which I think will be good. Let me do this here. Yeah, that was fun. That was absolutely fun. Let's see. King, are you live right now? I can send people over to King's Way if he's live. Share, copy. King, if you want to go live, I'll send these crazy kids over to you. If it lets me. Oh, there it is. Yep. There we go. Let me refresh. Oh, 2:15. I'm not waiting until 2:15. King, you better go live here. All right, I was going to put a link in chat. You guys can go over to his channel. I bet you he's doing some much cooler things over there, especially when it comes down to live streaming with repairing ASICs and miners and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to send you over there. It looks like he's starting in like 13 minutes. So I will talk to you guys then. Thank you guys for coming to hang out with me. This was fun. The Jalapeno is a USB ASIC miner. CG miners should be configured to use the Icarus or direct B50 drivers instead of attempting to scan. Interesting. All right. I'll see you guys. Okay, I'll go live. All right, I'll wait for King to go. I'll wait for King to come up and I'll send you guys over there. We'll give it a minute. Yeah, I think we'll figure this out. I think we'll figure this out next stream. We just got to figure out exactly how to get everything working, like as to be expected. So we will do that. So, all right, guys, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for coming to hang out with me.